Alright, back again with the Patreon requests, and this one is a new artist that I've never even heard of before. Roll it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Channel's name is The Third Ernest. I'm Ernest Adiano III, y'all guys' third family. If you're new here and you're not subscribed and you like what you see at the end of the video, consider subscribing, clicking the subscribe button bottom right hand corner. Like I said, this is another Patreon request, and this one comes from Creative Chrissy, and she requested Grandson's Identity. I'm assuming your first name is Chrissy, since that's in the name, and I just want to thank you, like I thank everybody else, for your Patreon subscription and your support over there. For those that don't know, I am full-time YouTube because my job gave me an ultimatum: either keep the job or keep the channel. If you keep the job, you gotta delete it. So Patreon came in and everybody showed support and was like, yo, we gotta get this guy full time so that way he can put out this music for us. And I got enough people over there that I was able to say peace to the job and keep this. So anybody that's on Patreon, regardless if you're at the lowest tier or the highest tier, I really appreciate all the support. But having said all that, one of the fun things about the Patreon requests is that I do whichever artist you tell me to do. And this one I've never even heard of, Grandson. I see that he's on Fueled by Ramen, which I know was the label that 21 Pilots was on. So I'm excited. New music is always dope. So follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter at TheThirdErnest, just like the channel. The links are down in the description below. And we got Grandson, Identity, another video that came out on my birthday. Let's get it. I already like that the song is called Identity, and then they have just mannequins all around him who are obviously who have no identity.
Nobody really cared, so it never really mattered. It never really mattered, so it never really happened. What's the point in fighting for a happy ever after? The past keeps haunting the future I imagine. All I ever
What's the point in wishing, or he didn't say wishing, but what's the point in wanting a happy ever after if the past keeps haunting the future that I'm trying to get to? Like, what's the point of even looking for the future if it's not gonna be any different than the haunting memories of the past? And if the past never mattered, then it never really happened. Like, bro, those are some deep ass lyrics. And I like the sound of this. I can't tell, like, it's like alternative rock. It's like alternative in general. I don't know what I was expecting for the look of this dude, because I don't, but it's dope.
in the future I imagine. All I ever wanted was a little peace and quiet. Just color in the lines and you'll get it like they promised.
Just color in the line, like stay within the lines and you'll get to that happy ever after. I paused it to see if I could read what's on the board.
Get it like they promised. If you bite the hand, get louder and defiant. Then you'll see how quickly they come making a deposit.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, dog. And I don't know right here if this is the point of the scene of the music video, but a lot of people's criticism of the way that fit them in like this mold for like proven success, and not everybody's gonna fit that mold. Especially for someone who's like a creative person or like uses the creative side of their brain a lot. They're very artsy, they're very, expressive in terms of creativity. Like, you are not gonna fit that school mold because you're not gonna get no one's gonna exercise that creative side of you other than yourself. So there's definitely a sense of like, not panic, but like, what am I doing here? Like, this isn't me, you're forcing me to be here. Like, I had that. Anybody who's creative in general has had that. Like, it's been drilled into our brain that like, you need to go to school, you need to finish college, go get a master's, go get a corporate America job, get the 401k, get the white picket fence. Like, not everybody wants that, or not everybody wants that path, but school at large is trying to fit us into that box when some of us think outside of it. And it's just that vibe of like, you feel like you're in charge of your own destiny when really you're not. That's like the vibe that I'm getting from the music video. Like, they want you to feel like you're in charge, but deep down they know that they are in charge of you and everybody else. Bro, I don't think I was expecting this hook at all. I like it, it's dope. I'm so sick, but I can't find the remedy. How can I find the remedy when I'm still searching for my identity? Like, I don't even know who I am to remedy what I'm feeling. And who are you to tell me what the remedy is when you don't even know what's going on in my head? You've never lived a day in my life in my shoes, so your remedy might not even be the right one.
I'm still trying to find my identity. Where's my head on the podium? Gas me up.
said, "Gas me up, no petroleum." The hook is fire. Like, I don't know if it's the quality of the audio in the video. I'm sure if I listen to it like on iTunes, it's probably sound a little bit clearer, not so muddled. But I feel like they needed to raise his voice because it's very low. Like, it's hard to understand what he's saying. Like, if I wasn't able to just read the lips right here as the words are coming through and kind of piece it together, it'd be hard for me to understand. And I assume he's about to go into some kind of rap because I heard the cadence and the inflection in his voice change.
Mass detention, debt collection, misdirection, God lost, missed intervention. We missed redemption, missed reflection, kiss the weapon, skip the lesson, caught an infection, mass confusion.
Kiss the weapon, skip the lesson, that's fire.
Missed redemption, missed reflection, kiss the weapon, skip the lesson, caught an infection, mass confusion, air pollution, compromise, foreign contribution, mass epidemic, no mask, gonna mask, call the medic, go fast, do I last, empathetic, might crash, I'm a hack.
Bro, his flow was fire. I wish his voice was louder and I wish it was like clearer so I can hear better. But like the delivery and the rhyme scheme that he's going on, like every 3 syllables, that, like that's fire. He said mass epidemic, no mask, a mask to call the med, like that's a fire rhyme scheme. This whole portion of the verse right here reminds me of the 3rd verse of Hurt Me Soul by Lupe Fiasco, where he's just listing all of the ills in the world, like everything that's going wrong in the world. And at the very end, he says all the world's ill, sitting on chrome 24-inch wheels. It's fire.
Mass epidemic, no mask, gonna mask, call the medic, go fast, do I last, empathetic, might crash, I'm a hack, empathetic, I know, times ain't.
Baseline is crazy. And the camera work right before the bass drops, like it goes up and down with him as he like bobs his head in the seat, and then it goes down and transitions into the next scene. Bro, that's dope. That's like forward thinking for it to be done in camera. Effects that are done in camera are always better, in my personal opinion, than effects that are done in post, which means like they throw the effect in there after the video's been edited. It's part of the editing process. But right here, like as the camera's moving up and down and then they switch, that's called in camera. Look right here, you'll see it. If you didn't see it originally, you'll see it after I pointed it out.
No mask, gonna mask, call the medic, go fast, do I last, empathetic, might crash, I'm a hack, empathetic, I know, times ain't changing, the sun don't show, and the trees won't grow, and the bombs keep dropping, the fake tan on the TV, keep talking, just wanna be optimistic, my sanity's gone off ballistic, train was leaving, I just missed it, guess that I'm stuck with this shit, down.
Yo, bro, this is fire. Like, I mean, there's no bars to break down right there. It's all very pretty literal. Talking about like, it feels like the world is like on top of him. He feels all the pressures in the world and basically all of society trying to make him conform into what they want him to be, but he doesn't even know what he wants to be. And I'm assuming we're tattooing like some type of barcode or some type of number, because really all you are to society is just a number, your social security number, your credit score, your phone number, your address, that kind of thing.
Down.
See, I knew it. I knew that's kind of what was happening. But I didn't hear it the first time. He said, if you try to fight, you're the enemy. Like if you try to just fight against the system, if you go against the grain. So true. I like how in the video you can like, at least in the scenes where like he's in school and they're like, and he's just next in line to do these things, like he's nothing special compared to the people around him. I like how you can like see it in his face that he's having a problem with it. And I'm assuming we're gonna climax in the video and he's gonna like fucking go crazy and just like destroy everything because he doesn't want to conform. But it's dope that you can like literally see that emotion in his face. And this looks like him. I don't know, is this him in a different set of clothes? Like, is this supposed to be another version of him that's like trying to fight his side that wants to conform, the angel and the devil on the shoulder? I can't tell if that's him or not. Bro, that breakdown right there, and I fucking knew it. I told you he was gonna eventually like break and do something like I can't live this life, you know, that type of shit. But that breakdown with that like just constant relentless sound. Let's go. I was hoping there was gonna be a little production change right there because that would have gotten really repetitive. the progression of the production is fire. Like that is good production. Like build up, and then bridge, and then breakdown, and then new chorus without the regular instrumentation that was in there, and then it comes back with the regular instrument. That's fire.
I'm still trying to find my identity. Where's my head on the body of Kashmir? No petroleum. I'm so sick, but I can't find a remedy. I'm still trying to find my identity.
That DOAO, I saw it on the side of the bus, but I don't, obviously it means something. It might be part of his, it might be the name of his new album or the acronym for the name of the new album. I'm not sure. And then obviously at the very end right there, like he thought that he killed that other side of him. That other side is never dead. You're never going to be able to kill it because as long as you're alive, it's inside of you, you know? Yo, that was dope, son. Like, that was fire. And I could definitely see, like, perfect artist for Fueled by Ramen just because it's, like, very similar to, it's very similar but sounding a little bit different. It's a little more aggressive than 21 Pilots, but it's that same, like, rock rap kind of combination mix. And it seems like this type of artist or this sound is the vibe of the label. But yo, that brings us to the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Chrissy, once again, I appreciate the request. Would have never even heard of this dude if it wasn't for you. Now I gotta go check out more of his music because this right here, I could get down with this. If you potentially out there have the monetary capability and you wanna feel like you're a direct contribution toward the channel's future and channel's growth, then go check out the Patreon link down in the description because like I said, Patreon's staying alive and people contributing and becoming members of the Patreon because they believe in the channel and myself and the potential that we have. That's really the only thing keeping this channel alive because otherwise I'd have to go find a normal job and normal job's gonna cut time in terms of the videos that I can put out. Corporate America, any job might force me to delete the channel just because of the reputational risk that it provides. So if you don't want to see that happen and you potentially want to have a bigger hand in this little movement that we have on this channel, Patreon first link down in the description. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, also down in the description. Hit up the Discord, also down in the description. But that's all that I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody's time. And like I always say at the very end, go out there in the world, love and care for one another, love and care for each other. I'll catch everybody on the next video. Peace.